Yo, what's going on, man? Today is day 131 of 1,000, and today, man, a client brought an issue to me where one thing I learned from one of my mentors is just that life is just math and reality, especially when it comes to your goals. Basically, I have this one client, and he's been stuck on a weight loss plateau for a while now, which is normal. It happens when you're in a calorie deficit for a long period of time and you haven't necessarily cheated on your diet. What could end up happening is that you plateau for a bit, all right? And there's other factors that could be affecting why you're plateauing, but one thing I said to him, because we were just doing intermittent fasting, is just like, hey, maybe we need to track the calories. Fast forward, we start tracking the calories a little bit, and well, he tells me he's tracking the calories, right? And then a couple weeks go by and the scale isn't moving. So I ask him, I'm like, yo, are you actually tracking your calories? And he's like, well, I do like a mental math of how much I'm eating and stuff. I'm like, so you're not tracking how much exactly you're eating? He's like, well, I have a good guesstimate and I know that. And I'm like, yo, listen. If you're not tracking it, we can't 100% know if we're just going on what you feel like or what you're guesstimating. Because a lot of the times we don't realize how inefficient or that we're doing something wrong unless we start tracking it, or we don't realize why we're not good at something yet because we don't track it. All right, you can take this with anything, bro. Like any skill. Let's say it's like playing an instrument. You practice every single day for an hour for 3 to 4 months. That's like 100 hours. You're gonna be somewhat, and it makes sense because you put in 100 hours, right? But some people that are shit at something will put in work for a couple hours for 1 or 2 weeks and are like, well, why isn't shit going well? Maybe if you tracked how much time you're spending on your goal and you compare it to how many hours realistically you need to hit your goal, you might be like, oh, that's the reason why I haven't hit my goal. And I say all of this to say this, it's just when it comes to your goals, you need to start tracking it. You need to track it in some form of metric, because not only is it going to allow you to see if you're really putting in the work and you are actually being efficient with the stuff that you are currently doing, but it also gamify life for you, because when you start tracking things, I don't know, for me personally, I'm just always like, man, how can I beat yesterday's record? How can I put in 8 hours of work yesterday? Let me try to put in 9. Versus when I'm just when I look back years ago, when I just I do work and then I just do work until I felt like it. Or, sorry, let me rephrase this. When I was doing work without tracking it and I was wondering why I wasn't getting the results I was getting, is because I wasn't tracking how many hours I was putting in. If I tracked it, I probably would realize, yo, I need to put more hours in to this specific thing. But anyways, man, that's all for what I got for today's video. Other than that, I'm going to catch you guys in the next one.